There's not a lot of turnover in the offices of North Dakota's highest court. Get this, North Dakota has been a state for 130 years, and in that time, only 4 people have served as clerk of the Supreme Court. Well, soon that number will be 5 because the current clerk is days away from retirement. Let's meet her in this week's Someone You Should Know. For 31 years, Penny Miller has been, in a word, accountable.
I'm accountable to the justices. I'm accountable to my staff. I'm accountable to the public.
The outgoing clerk of the Supreme Court has long worked to make sure everyone, from justices to folks like you and me, have access to the day-to-day dealings of North Dakota's judicial branch, processing court records, handling court documents.
And then, of course, rules. Rules. They were all about rules.
She's a sort of stage manager for the grand production that is the Supreme Court. While the 5 justices hear cases and issue opinions, Penny Miller is just out of sight, helping them hit their marks and even keeping track of the wardrobe.
I carry their robes. I get all their robes because I want to make sure everything is there. You know, a little bit of type A personality.
She anticipates what I want. I don't always anticipate what she might like, but she pretty well anticipates what I might like.
That's Chief Justice Gerald Vandewall, who, as the longest-serving Chief Justice in state history, has been doing his job almost as long as Penny has been doing hers.
I have seniority on the chief as chief. I was clerk 6 months before he became chief, so we like to tease each other about that.
She alerts us when things are not going right, and for instance, the other day we had a complaint about briefs and it was a legitimate complaint, I might add, about briefs on our website that would violate Marcy's law, the name of the victim, that type of thing. She's very alert to that type of thing.
The longtime clerk has also worked to engage the public, fielding questions and teaching people about the third branch of government.
Because it's often the most forgotten until somebody needs it.
And as she reflects on the last 31 years, Penny Miller says she's grateful to have seen the humanity of the High Court up close.
These people who are in this high position and can affect people's lives the way they do are just regular people, the same as you and I.
That's what makes her someone you should know. Now, a celebration of Penny's career is happening this coming Wednesday at 3:30 at the state capitol. Anyone is welcome to come and send her off well.
It's quite a career and much appreciated, very apparent.
She said 14 justices she has worked with in her 31 years. She said she learned something from every one of them.
Oh, I'm sure. That's wonderful.
Yeah.